A very warm welcome to the 13th Annual Fraser Valley Cultural Diversity Awards. Diverse people come in many forms in a group or an organization, and I know, you all know, that it's not limited to age, abilities, ethnicity, gender, race, religion, sexual orientation, and social economic background. You feel free to applaud. You are here tonight. We want to be trending. For all of you who have been on your phones throughout the dinner, the hashtag is CDA2016. Hashtag CDA2016. And I'm going to invite all of you to stand up because I'm going to do a quick selfie and I'm going to tweet right away. All right? So everyone get up and play. I want to see diversity! Awesome! Okay. You are all awesome! Everybody is awesome! I've heard that before somewhere. It should really be turned into a movie of some sort. Before we begin, ladies and gentlemen, please acknowledge the fine staff at the Ramada here for the lovely dinner. Now, someone who is responsible for me being here, so if you have any objections of my activities this evening, you can speak to her. But someone that I know we all dearly love, and someone who's been at the helm of this incredible organization, the Director of the Multicultural and Immigrant Integration Services Division with Abbotsford Community Services. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our good friend, Manpreet Gruel.
So once again, it's my pleasure to welcome you all to our 13th Annual Diversity Awards. I do that on behalf of our partners, Mission Community Services. I saw Sanjay here, and Rick, of course, is right here, modeling for us today. And Chilliwack Community Services, April's here, and where are you guys? Yeah, there's Chilliwack. New Directions from Langley. And of course, on behalf of our own organization, our board of directors, headed by Serge Blanchette, where are you, Serge? And our staff teams, headed by our executive director, Rod Santiago, and where are you, Rod? Yeah. And of course, Patricia Dreesen, who works endless hours to get this evening together, our staff teams, who are always there to help in whatever way they can. Can't mention that enough. I'd like to congratulate all the nominees, that's what the evening is about, for your efforts in making this an inclusive community. We do have a new challenge in our community. We have new residents who are going to be new neighbors, individuals in our schools, grocery stores, wherever we go, and it is up to us to help them with their steps to integrate into our community. I'd like to thank all our partners who have been working with us in helping the resettlement of Syrian refugees, the school district, Fraser Health, churches, private sponsors, Muslim Association, and a lot of our teams, some of them who couldn't even be here because they are working around the clock. There are people, folks like Palvinder Kile, who we actually ask, how are you still standing up, because they are in the emergency with families at night. It's just amazing to see that everybody's doing whatever it takes, all hands on deck, and I really applaud their efforts in doing whatever they can. Donna, our silent, quiet partner, is here, our staff is here too, who does so much work just behind the scenes to make things happen. Just before I leave us, it's not about us. I also want to acknowledge that Walter's here, who contains within himself the history of community services and a lot of what has happened in Abbotsford, movements in Abbotsford. So now I'd like to move on to a real story of a Syrian family who has moved here. There's a lot of diversity in the families that are here. There are Sunni Muslims, there are Armenian Christians, there are people who are so grateful to be here. There are people who are confused, who yearn for their own lives. One thing they have in common is they have fled war, and the other thing is they are here now. So their experiences are different, and I am so, so grateful to Reina Shomilian. Am I saying that right, Reina? For being here with us and being able to share her story with us tonight. So I'd like you to welcome Reina.
Hello, I am Rina. I am a Syrian woman. I am Christian Armenian woman. I came 1 week here. I am with my children. So I have 2 kids and a husband. Me and my husband, to keep safe my kids, we decision to come here to Canada. We are when we are in the Syria, Aleppo, Syria. When one day I go with my kids to the school, there is a boom come and there is a mom and little kids, they die. They all the blood over there and every piece of them we see, but I can't explain what happened. So but there is a few days. There is 2 months just meeting in the street. The other bombs comes. Thanks God, it's not to touch us, but the bombs comes to another 2 months. They kill and they die. We see every day like this picture of that is happened in Syria every day. In Aleppo it's not, because in Aleppo we don't have water, we don't have food to eat, or they block and it's not safely Aleppo. There is so many Christian Armenian families there. They want to help. There is so many kids there want to help. So that's it. I don't know what I am. Thank you for the government in here. They help us too much. And thank you for my church. When we decide to come here, we are in Lebanon 1.5 years. And in the Lebanon, they don't like the Syrian people too much in the Lebanon. You must have a sponsor to go into the Lebanon. So it's hard to be in Lebanon. So we come here and to be my children and my kids safe and maybe good future for them, because my kids, it's everything in my life. So that's it. Yeah.
Thank you, Reina, for sharing your story, and please know that you are truly amongst friends, and this is your extended family. Well done. Great job, and thank you, Manpreet. Now, of course, you're all special guests to every single one of us. Tonight, we do want to recognize that there are some elected officials here who have joined us for the evening. They also know a good party when they see one. We want to thank them for their service in public life. It's not necessarily always easy. And we would like to invite them to stand, and if they can stay standing, and if everyone could hold their applause until it's time to give them a big, rousing round of applause. So joining us tonight from Chilliwack, Lori Thronis. From Langley, Rudy Stortelboom and Patrina Arneson. From Mission, Pam Alexis. And from Abbotsford, Ed Fass, Simon Gibson, Daryl Pluckus, Sandy Blue, Kelly Shahal, Mo Gill, David Lowen, Preet Rai, and Patricia Ross. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give them a big round of applause. Seriously, on the way here from Vancouver, I think I drove through every one of those communities. I'm not sure if that is the most direct route, but I feel like I went through every single one of those communities. But the only Ramada sign is right here, right here. Now, again, I'd like to acknowledge the judges. Yes, the judges who had the Herculean task, who had to wrestle with the difficult decisions of determining tonight's residents. I would like to ask them to stand, and if everyone again could please hold your applause until the end. We have Pam Alexis, Dr. Virginia Cook, Dr. Sarwan Randhawa, Feeny Vandeboom, and Patrick Oystrak, who I'm told is unavailable this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, your judges! And as I always say, and this is not in my script and it may come later, at the backbone of every event are the dedicated, tireless volunteers. You know who you are, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get a big round of applause for our volunteers. At this time, we would like to make a special presentation to the family of Sharon Denver. Sharon Denver, a longtime Langley teacher and community contributor, community builder. She passed away suddenly in October of 2015. Sharon taught adult basic education at several federal correction facilities and adult ESL at New Directions English Language School. Sharon worked passionately to ensure Langley's Karen refugees were successfully supported both inside and outside of that ESL classroom. She was a hugely popular ESL teacher to thousands of adult newcomers. I'm sure she was one of those that provided the warm welcome and the big smile. Sharon truly embraced diversity in the ESL classroom and linked it to her most meaningful lesson plan, Canadian multiculturalism. It is my pleasure to invite Leanna Maher, Sharon's daughter, to come to the stage while Pam Alexis, one of our judges, presents her with a very deserving commemorative plaque. Ladies and gentlemen, Leanna Maher and Pam Alexis. I would like to have all of the nominees now please stand so that we can all recognize you with a rousing, and I mean rousing, round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, your nominees tonight. Please stand. So to get this exciting party started, we'd like to bring to the stage Ivana Cadeau, with Abbotsford Community Services Interpretation and Translation Services, our nominee sponsor, to say a few words and introduce the nominee video. Ladies and gentlemen, Ivana Cadeau.
Good evening, everyone. Abbotsford Community Services Interpretation and Translation Services, or otherwise known as ITS, has provided professional interpreting and translating services in the Fraser Valley region since 1994. We're deeply committed to the professional standards that guide the language industry. Today, I would like to focus on a completely different aspect of who we are and what we do. ITS is a social enterprise, and it might surprise some of you today that we are not in the business of service provision. Sure, we provide the services of interpretation and translation, but our business is that of empowering people. We empower those who need understanding of their situation, whether in a hospital, at police station, or at lawyer's office. But the most importantly, we empower our interpreters. Over the years, ITS has enabled many highly educated newcomers to start their professional lives here. And if you're familiar with the reality of starting a new life in a new country, you probably know that that often means delivering pizza or doing a night shift as a security guard. We issue over 300 payments to interpreters every month, and our local interpreters support our local businesses. Social enterprises in our community are starting to make an impact on local economy, and are an example of community coming together to pioneer, create, and respond to this community's needs. And that is why we thank you tonight for your support, as this allows us to support others. And now I would like to present to you the 2016 Fraser Valley Cultural Diversity Awards nominees. Wanted to mention that not every nominee is featured in this video. Only those who are available are featured. Thank you so much.
I think what's really unique about being nominated for something like this is the awareness that it's going to bring for our entire community. There are some really amazing nominees and people and organizations that I wasn't aware of until I found out about this amazing award. And I think aside from recognizing businesses that are already embracing diversity, is this whole thing I think brings awareness to our entire community and what's out there and what's possible.
My name is Dr. Pargat Singh Burji. I'm a pediatrician and neonatologist trained at University of British Columbia.
My name is Michelle. I'm from Chilliwack and work with Denbo Transport.
My name is Kevin Sutherland. I'm a youth probation officer with the Ministry of Children and Family Development.
My name is Andy Sidhu, and I am the publisher of the Patrika.
My name is Vince DiMano, and I'm the president of the Abbeyfest Multicultural Society.
Ace Bonjour, Tansi, hello. My name is Louis de Jager. For the past 12 years, I've owned Bravo Restaurant and Lounge in Chilliwack.
My name is Pam Kumar, and I work for Avia Employment Center here in Langley. I work as a industry and community relationship liaison.
My name is Kulwinder Singh Teria. I work as a mortgage specialist with the Your Mortgage Source.
My name is Raymond Covenant. I'm a landlord here in Abbotsford for Capilano Property Management.
My name is Jaspreet Anand, Jazz is Fine. I'm the owner of Sip Chai Cafe and the director of SOS Media Relations Society.
Jim O'Rourke, and I'm from the Vision Quest Recovery Society, and I'm the executive director.
I'm Bruce Vance. I'm with CPS Evergrow, which is part of Crop Production Services Canada.
So my name is Amanda Smith. I'm with Maple Discovery Gardens Co-op, and I'm the garden coordinator.
My name is Corey Castle, and I'm the owner and publisher of What's on Mission and What's on Abbotsford magazines.
Upkar Tatley, executive director and founder of Rising Star Society.
I'm Glenn S., and I'm a volunteer at CIVL 101.7 FM.
I'm Colleen Schmidt. I'm the president of Seroptimist International of Abbotsford Mission.
So my name is Brenda Gillette, and I was the executive director for the Chilliwack Society for Community Living for the last 40 and a half years.
My name is Tyler Bruda. I am the vice principal at Abbotsford Traditional Middle School in SD 34.
My name is Erin Savard, and I'm the owner, director, and one of many instructors at the Goddess Movement Pole Fitness Studio.
My name is Perry Smith. I'm the District Principal of Aboriginal Education in the Abbotsford School District and the Chair of Literacy Matters Association Abbotsford.
My name is Bo Sidhu. I'm the Vice Principal at Rickhanson Secondary.
My name is Michael Hamilton Clark, and I'm a board member of the Chilliwack Arts and Cultural Centre Society.
Hi, my name is Ekjot. I work for Math for Me Learning, and I am a Customer Relations Coordinator at the organization.
My name is Bonnie McKenzie. I'm a high school counselor at Abbotsford Senior Secondary.
So my name is Sophia Suderman, and I'm with Jam and Jubilee. I've been coordinating the summer concert series for the last 6 years.
My name is Rocky Menka. I'm the General Manager of Food Service and Retail Operations for Sam Quantland Business Development Group, and we run the Lelum Arts and Cultural Cafe.
I'm Ellie Morgan. I'm with the coordinator of the Career Choices and Life Success Program at Quantland Polytechnic University.
My name is Candy Thorne, and I am with Mission Literacy in Motion.
Ken Harar, Cycling for Diversity Foundation, and I'm the founder.
My name is Darian Kovacs. I'm the principal at Jelly Marketing.
My name is Glenn Flett, and I work with the Link Society of BC.
My name is Rachel Pollock, and I'm an account manager at Vancity's Mission Community Ranch.
Hi, my name is Dr. Parm Sandhu, and I'm the owner and the operator of my company called IMAX Eye Care.
It's quite simple. It's
that every person is unique.
That each individual is unique.
Uniqueness and not so much about difference.
One's own uniqueness.
every single one of us has something that is unique or special.
Definition of diversity would be just inclusion.
Being all-inclusive.
The inclusion.
Being inclusive of everybody and honoring everybody.
Inclusivity.
Being inclusive of and accepting, understanding.
It's an understanding.
It is understanding.
Acceptance.
Accepting each other.
We have to accept.
Accepting.
You treat everybody equally, and they're all invited to the table.
Different. I think diversity is another word for being different.
Differences.
Embracing the differences.
Just recognizing all of the things that make us different, different backgrounds, different experiences.
Being open to all different backgrounds.
Celebrating all of those different parts of our culture.
And that's the beauty of diversity.
Is recognition.
Remove all barriers.
Breaking down the barriers of judgment.
My hope and wish and prayer is actually for acceptance.
We need to embrace diversity and live with the spirit of all.
My vision for diversity in the future would have to be everybody sitting at the table.
It's just something that we all have, and when we all acknowledge that we're all different and we all have something special to bring to the table.
And I'd actually like to go further than that, to say that beyond recognizing, I'd like to see that we actually start to actualize respect.
We're evolving together.
We all take our strengths and work together to make each other stronger, I think.
Our vision would be that everybody is equal, everybody has access to the same opportunities.
And the prosperity that we all want to acquire is achieved by working together.
We have a respect and mutual understanding of different cultures so that we can move together in a way that is inclusive of all the stakeholders in our community.
Everyone has a story.
Mingling of people of various backgrounds.
If I can walk beside someone who's had different experiences, I get to learn and grow with them instead of having to do it all by myself. And I think that's what's amazing about diversity, is it brings us all together and moves everybody forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause to your community builders. And it's wonderful. I recognize a lot of those faces. They are truly doing incredible work in your community, and I congratulate all of them. All right. We are now moving into the awards portion of the evening. We will be listing each nominee in the category, followed by announcing the award recipient. Our first awards category is the Inclusive Environment Award. The number of nominations in this category was absolutely overwhelming this year, so the CDA committee generously and rightfully so decided to split them into 2 awards: small and medium organizations and then large organizations. The award for small and medium organizations in this category is sponsored by the Abbotsford Community Foundation. I'd now like to invite the chair, Wendy Neufeld, to join us on stage and present the award. Ladies and gentlemen, Wendy Neufeld.
Thank you. As Abbotsford's Community Foundation, we look for opportunities to join with others to make Abbotsford the best it can be. We are a member of the Fraser Valley Diversity Council, as well as Character Abbotsford. And last November, at our annual National Philanthropy Day luncheon, we awarded the first Ellen and Vivian Trethui Youth Philanthropy Award. We're pleased to be an award sponsor again this year and congratulate all the nominees for the work they do to support and promote diversity in our community. In this category, nominees embrace diversity and create a welcoming environment.
The nominees for Inclusive Environment, Small Medium Organizations: Ahmadiyya Muslim Community, Bravo Restaurant and Lounge, Chilliwack, BC, Cycling for Diversity Foundation, Fraser Valley Youth Society, Maples Discovery Garden, Raven's Moon Resource Society, Rising Stars Society, Sip Chai Cafe, Seroptimist International of Abbotsford Mission, The Stage.
It's my pleasure to announce the award recipient in this category. And the 2016 recipient is Raven's Moon Resource Society.
The vision of Raven's Moon Resource Society is to provide safe, affordable, scattered site supportive housing for people who are homeless or at risk for homelessness in the Abbotsford area. They celebrate diversity by welcoming clients from all cultures, faiths, and walks of life. Their priority is to address homelessness in Abbotsford by providing an environment with inclusive and individualized support. Their approach to supportive housing is guided by working one-to-one with each person as they can assist them in connecting to existing resources in Abbotsford. They also have a no time limit for length of stay, which assists in alleviating the pressure for people to move along before they are ready. Ladies and gentlemen, your recipient, Raven's Moon Resource Society.
Shocking. We just like to thank the Abbotsford and all of our supporters. We're a registered charity and our work would not be possible without all of you. So thank you.
The next award, I believe, is for the Inclusive Environment category for large organizations and businesses. This award is sponsored by Van City. And I would like to invite Michael Spools, Van City Abbotsford Community Branch Manager, to come forward and present tonight's award. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Spools.
Good evening. It's an honor, it's a real honor for me to be here this evening. Just at the awards, but also just to represent Van City, one of Canada's largest credit unions. Before beginning, as Jeff had mentioned earlier, I too would like to acknowledge that we're gathered here on the traditional territory of the Stolo people, who have been custodians of the lands for over 1,000 years. At Van City, we have a vision to redefine wealth, which calls on us to measure success in terms of how we contribute to the well-being of our diverse membership and their communities. Not just financial well-being, but social and environmental well-being. We're committed to diversity within Van City and beyond, and that's why I'm pleased to present the Inclusive Environment Award in the Large Organization category. In this category, nominees celebrate diversity and create a welcoming environment for all diverse groups.
The nominees for Inclusive Environment Large Organizations are Chilliwack Arts and Cultural Center Society, Converge Cis Chilliwack, Eugene Reimer Middle School, Immigrant Services Society of BC, Langley Community Services Society, Rona Incorporated, Chilliwack, Vision Quest Recovery Society.
And the recipient is Convergence Chilliwack.
Convergence delivers consistent quality customer experiences in 58 languages and from more than 150 locations around the world. The Chilliwack site opened in July of 2001 and has approximately 600 employees who live in various areas of the Fraser Valley. At Convergence, their mission is to set the standard in their industry through unparalleled care for clients, customer, and people. The business prohibits harassment based on race, color, creed, religion, national origin, citizenship, gender, race, physical or mental disability, political beliefs, sexual orientation, gender identity, marital or family status, pregnancy, military or veteran status, economic status, or other legally protected status of and by its employees and affiliates in any form or degree. Ladies and gentlemen, Convergence. I'm thinking a lawyer wrote that, didn't they?
Thank you all. For those who don't know what Convergence is, we are a call center. We've been around for 15 years. Some of the other things to keep in mind, you heard we have over 600 employees. Over the 15 years which I've been there, we're talking about over 5,000 employees over that time frame. The one thing that keeps us successful is the people that we support. We are a people business, helping people with technology and information. And the best part about it is the reason why we're successful is that every person that comes in our door are caring people, and they come from this community, they care about people, and that's what drives our success. I love this community, it does us well. Thank you so much.
Congratulations. So ladies and gentlemen, our next category is marketing. The award for marketing is sponsored by our good friends, the Home Depot. I'd now like to invite to the podium Mike Borseth to present this evening's award. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Borseth.
I'm incredibly honored to present this award on behalf of Home Depot, a company that celebrates diversity. It's a privilege to be involved in an event that encourages and supports diversity and inclusion. In this category, nominees market or outreach to cultural diverse communities. There's an attempt to communicate different cultural norms, values, and languages while reflecting the diversity of the community.
The nominees for marketing are BC Farm and Ranch Realty Corporation, CIVL 101.7 FM, IMAX Eye Care, Jelly Digital Marketing and PR, Kaler Carpet and Upholstery Cleaning, Patrika Media Limited. Your mortgage source, Kulwinder Singh Daria.
And the 2016 recipient is CIVL 101.7.
CIVL 101.7 FM is mandated to serve underrepresented groups within the Fraser Valley communities with content otherwise unavailable on commercial radio. This includes youth, seniors, minorities, those with special needs, and anyone interested in alternative content from all areas of music, culture, and current events. They provide programming in English, Punjabi, Hindi, Urdu, Spanish, Polish, and Korean, and are always looking for more communities to be represented on air and among their volunteers and stakeholders. Groups that submit requests for promotion of their services receive free production and recording of their messages and are not charged for airing information designed at reaching out to their potential partners, clients, attendees, or stakeholders. Ladies and gentlemen, CIVL 101.7.
You know, one day we always say campus radio will be on CBC. It's a thing. So thanks. There's a bunch of sponsors and friends that are here. You know, Leslie and Jody from UFV, and I can't remember who else is here from UFV. Patty Ross, thanks for everything you do every day. And Corey Castle, you're up for with What's On. You're a partner, and I really appreciate what you're doing with us. And then we hope you win the championship. But I also hope Kevin at my table wins the championship, or really you, Corey, but really Kevin. It's okay. Jelly, we're already working together. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it, Darian. Yeah, we were here 5 years ago in 2011. I'd barely been in the province for 6 months, and we won a Cultural Diversity Award, and it made a big difference. Later that year, we won a national award at our annual conference, which we're bringing here in 2 years. So wait for guys like me, 150 of us, a lot of women too, and a lot of diversity. You think you're diverse now, but when I went to my AGM last year in St. John and I said we're going to bring the conference to Abbotsford in 2017, I'm sorry to say, we do a great job here. Everybody here does great work, and we're championing what we do. We don't do enough in Abbotsford. There's not enough going on. There's 150 people who are going to be here in a year's time, and they're going to be telling me what's wrong with this community, and they're going to be showing us how racist we are. I am racist every day. All of us are. We need to learn how that's not necessarily a bad thing. Just learn how to get through it and accept, and more than acceptance or tolerance, but to include. And thanks to Soph and Drew for coming and hanging out. So from Jam and Jubilee, come this summer, every Thursday in July. And Drew, he's a nominee for the Fraser Valley Music Awards with his band Blessed. We're accepting nominations till May 31st. I saw March 31st, sorry, just this month. Saw the bus go around today. We want to give Drew a Juno in the next 5 to 10 years, and a few other bands too. So check it out, civl.ca/FVMA. Thanks, James. Thanks, everybody. Really appreciate it.
I know what you're thinking. That was more than 30 seconds. But he's a lot bigger than I am. And I may need a job down the road, so always have to look out. Look out for the future. Congratulations. And you know, you do have a radio voice. It's pretty sexy, I have to say. All right. Our next category is the Innovative Initiative Award, where again, we had an unprecedented number of nominees. So it has been once again split up into 2 awards, courtesy of our awards panel. Prospera Credit Union is the sponsor of the Innovative Initiative category for small and medium organizations. I would now like to invite Heather Johnson, the Senior Vice President, People and Culture from Prospera, to come and present tonight's award. Ladies and gentlemen, Heather Johnson.
Thank you, everyone. That is a tough act to follow. Good evening, and especially congratulations to all of the nominees. At Prospera Credit Union, we work very hard to make a meaningful difference in the financial well-being of our members, and we're very passionate about being engaged and supporting the community. We're particularly excited to be here tonight to come together and celebrate diversity in the Fraser Valley, and as Fred said, it's awesome. So in this category, the nominees promote diversity in their community in unique ways. Let's take a look.
The nominees for Innovative Initiative Small Medium Organizations are Cycling for Diversity Foundation, Puck's Power Play Foundation, Ray and Millie Silver Aboriginal Library, Rising Stars Society, The Goddess Movement.
And I'm pleased to announce the award recipient is the Ray and Millie Silver Aboriginal Library.
The Ray and Millie Silver Library is a community initiative in partnership with Literacy Matters Abbotsford. Their mission is to mobilize, integrate, and support activities that enhance literacy and learning within Abbotsford, including both Sumas and the Matsqui First Nations. Aboriginal families can come to their library to access the variety of resources available. Having the library at the Community Aboriginal Centre has created a very positive community space that builds self-esteem. This unique, off-reserve, Aboriginal-focused initiative demonstrates how quickly a community can work together to turn an idea into a reality to address their own needs. Ladies and gentlemen, the Ray and Millie Silver Aboriginal Library.
On behalf of Literacy Matters, I would like to thank everyone for this wonderful award. Dr. Ray Silver was unable to join us today as he had another engagement, but I spoke to him this morning, and we're very pleased to have named this library after Ray and his late wife for all of the work that they've done in our community to champion Aboriginal culture in Abbotsford. So we're very proud of our site. That's a true partnership of building literacy for Aboriginal families in our community. So thank you very much.
Congratulations. So of course, naturally what follows is the Large Businesses and Organizations Innovative Initiative Award. And this award has been generously sponsored by WorkSafe BC. I would like to invite Sonia Sharma Durari to present tonight's award. Ladies and gentlemen, Sonia Sharma Durari.
Thank you. Good evening, my name is Sonia Sharma Durari. I'm a vocational rehab consultant at WorkSafe BC. On behalf of WorkSafe BC, I want to say it is a privilege for us to continue our ongoing support and sponsorship in this uplifting event. We want to congratulate and encourage all the nominees for their efforts in recognizing the diversity of our community in their organizations and in their workplaces. WorkSafe BC believes a workplace that is inclusive and recognizes diversity is also a healthier, safer place in which we work today. Tonight, WorkSafe BC is introducing the nominees in the category of Innovative Initiative Large Organization. This category has a diverse group of nominees who are being recognized for promoting diversity in the community in a unique way. The nominees are
The nominees for Innovative Initiative Large Organizations are Abbeyfest Multicultural Society, Career Choices and Life Success Programs, Kwantlen Polytechnic University, Jam in Jubilee, Langley Community Services Society, Laleham Arts and Cultural Cafe, Math for Me Learning, Mission Friendship Center Society, Mission Literacy and Motion Association, Van City Credit Union.
And the recipient of the 2016 award is Career Choices and Life Success Program.
The Career Choices and Life Success Program began in 1980 to serve women in career transition. Over the past 36 years, the CCLS program has made many changes to keep abreast of the continual changes in the world of work and technology. What has remained constant is the profound positive change culturally diverse women experience throughout this semester-long program. In addition to an increase in understanding and acceptance, women build connections to the Canadian job market for the first time through information interviews and work placements. Immigrant and highly skilled women who have performed only menial work because their credentials are not recognized in Canada find themselves experiencing professional work. Not only immigrant women, but all the diverse women in the program gain self-confidence and a greater sense of pride as they realize they have skills to offer. Ladies and gentlemen, Career Choices and Life Success Program at KPU.
I was only 2 years old when I started 36 years ago. Thank you very much. It's an honor to receive this award, and if you wish to know anything more about the program, please see us at table number 45. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, our next category is that of effective human resources strategies, and Envision Financial is the proud sponsor. Thank you, Envision Financial. I would like to invite Michael Voris, who is the branch manager with the Abbotsford Village branch, to come forward and present the award. Please welcome Michael Voris.
Thank you. Good evening. Envision Financial, a division of First West Credit Union, is pleased to present the award for effective human resources strategies. At Envision Financial, we have a dynamic and diverse team. We foster an environment of collaboration and celebrating collective successes. We provide an atmosphere where all employees can thrive, one that ignites innovation, inspires performance, and creates opportunities for our team to grow as they develop their careers. We stand behind each other and behind the communities we serve. In this category, nominees recruit, maintain, and provide ongoing support to a culturally diverse workforce reflecting the community.
The nominees for effective human resources strategies are Avia Employment Services, Langley Employment Services Center, Columbia Cabinets, Crop Production Services, Evergrow Division, Denbo, Home Depot, Chilliwack, Sandal Foods Incorporated.
And the recipient is Crop Production Services, Evergrow Division.
So Crop Production Services Evergrow Division has its roots going back to 1975 when the business was known as Agrico Sales Limited and operated out of a small office and warehouse. Agrico began supplying fertilizer, seeds, tools, and crop protection chemicals to farmers, landscapers, golf courses, and nurseries in the Lower Mainland. As a top employer, they have policies in place that promote acceptance. They do not tolerate discrimination, harassment, or bullying in the workplace. They build a respectful climate where they value diversity, leverage all talents, hear all perspectives, and strives to recognize and develop each person to their fullest potential. Ladies and gentlemen, the Evergrow Division of Crop Production Services.
Thank you, Fred. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate the opportunity to come up and meet some of you here from the Valley. Certainly, our organization has roots in Fraser Valley. I'm accepting this on behalf of our employees who really do the work for our customers. So without our customers supporting us, we wouldn't be here. We recruit from our customers, and now I can see around here, we can also recruit from the Diversity Awards ceremony here. But we do appreciate the support we get in the community, and we try to give back to that. Thank you very much.
Well, it's hard to imagine. We are down to our final award of the evening, and we're right on time. I love it. The final award of the evening is the Champion of Diversity Award. This year we had an amazing 12 individuals cited for doing wonderful things all across the Fraser Valley. They are deserving of their nomination, and I think we can all join together in acknowledging the dozen champions of diversity in our community. I'd now like to invite to the stage the sponsor, Leslie Kershane, Executive Director, University Relations with the University of the Fraser Valley, to come and present this award. Ladies and gentlemen, Leslie Kershane.
Thank you, Fred. The University of the Fraser Valley is so pleased to sponsor tonight's event. We give heartfelt congratulations to all of tonight's award nominees for your leadership and inspiring work. I see many UFE alumni throughout the room, and through this unique connection, we are so proud to celebrate together with you. It's my pleasure to present the final award this evening, the Champion of Diversity. Nominees in this category work towards building an inclusive society.
The nominees for Champion of Diversity are Bo Sidhu, Bonnie McKenzie, Brenda Gillette, Corey Castle, Dr. Noreen Datsukram, Dr. Pargat Singh Burji, Harjit Bobby Singh Brar, Kevin Sutherland, Ray Covenant, Sherry Edmonds Flett, Tyler Baruda, Upkar Singh Tatley.
Wonderful. And the 2016 recipient is Sherry Edmonds Flett.
Born and raised in Kingston, Ontario, Sherry graduated from Queen's University with a Bachelor of Arts Honors degree in Sociology and a Bachelor of Education degree. Sherry and her husband, Glenn, founded Long-Term Inmates Now in the Community, a nonprofit registered charity. Sherry's work with LINC also reflects her commitment to diversity. Sherry works with all people impacted by the criminal justice system, including offenders, victims, and the wider community. Operating under the premise that people need to be accountable for their actions and that everyone has something to give, LINC, or LINC, I believe, is actively involved in the community. Sherry sits on the Mission City Farmers Market Board of Directors, the Mission Communities in Bloom Board of Directors, the Steering Committee for the Mission Food Access Network, and the Steering Committee for Mission's Kitchen, the Community Kitchen. Ladies and gentlemen, your champion of diversity, Sherry Edmonds-Fletch.
Wow. I wasn't really expecting this, but I think that the first people I'd like to thank are my parents. My parents, like I come from Kingston, Ontario, and when I was in grade 8, my grade 8 teacher said that any black person of any worth had to have white blood in them. I said I disagreed. I got kicked out of school, and I walked home and my parents complained, and that's when I decided I wanted to be an African Canadian women's historian, which I am. I'm a founding member of the Canadian Black Studies Association. A lifetime member of the Association of Black Women Historians. And I'd really like to thank our community mission. Mission is so welcoming, it's so open, and they're just really decent. And I'd like to thank our Van City, in particular Branch 36. They rock. They fund us. They keep us in line. I would also like to really also thank all the our board, the Link board. One of our former board members is Daryl Pluckus. I'd like to thank him, and Katie Collins, who's our board treasurer. But I think most of all, I'd really like to thank my husband Glenn, because we've been together now 29 years married, 36 years knowing each other, and like we said, we met in Millhaven Institution, and I can't think of anybody that I think that has more heart and more courage than my Glenn. So this is for him too. Thanks.
Congratulations, Sherry. I think she was the only one that took my advice about thanking loved ones and family members. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the nominees and recipients of tonight's Diversity Award. Fabulous! She has made sure that I stay on time and don't say anything inappropriate. I still have a few moments on stage, but ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to your event coordinator, Patricia Driesen.
On behalf of all the organizing committees, I also wanted to thank our sponsors, especially our presenting gold sponsors, for their sponsorship and for setting a great example when it comes to being leaders in our community and embracing diversity. We also want to thank all of our volunteers who are part of the event planning process and also helping us out with the running of tonight's schedule. Finally, I just wanted to thank our fabulous MC, Fred Lee, who enthusiastically led us through the evening. So thank you, Fred Lee. Thank you for joining us again, Fred. And that does conclude our evening.